I've just decided to come and answer some of the questions which I found into my inbox pertaining the issue of Cde Nyokayemabhunu. Right, the first question was saying, why is he arrested? Then I'm going to answer you like this, my comrade. Cde Nyokayemabhunu is incarcerated based on the 3 charges. The 3 charges are there like this. The first charge is under Interpol, which is applying for the extradition of Cde Nyokayemabhunu back to Zimbabwe in connection with a pending case with the judicial system of Zimbabwe, where Cde Nyokayemabhunu did not obey the order given by the courts, which was actually a sentence or a judgment to compensate the people who were the victims of the Teurairopa housing scheme. I don't know what really happened there, but I think there was an admission of guilty and a sentence was given to compensate back the monies of the people, and he did not finish to actually pay out those monies until he came back to South Africa. Right. This is the case which was opened in 2014. That is the first case. The second case, there is a man called Honest Shumba. 5 days before the arrest of Cde Nyokayemabhunu, Honest Shumba went on to open a case of fraud, claiming that he paid money, 14,000, into Cde Nyokayemabhunu's account, citing that he was supposed to deliver couches, but he did not meet the agreement, which actually we don't know, but we leave it to the law to take its course. 5 days before the person is arrested, and the person was expecting the couches to be delivered. As to whether Cde Nyokayemabhunu was dealing with couches or what, I don't know. But I'm just answering so that you may know that that is the second case. Then the case number 3 is the one for contravening the immigration laws, because Cde Nyokayemabhunu was found without a passport, and at the same time he was in possession of other people's passport, which actually he is saying it was his brother's passport. I don't know how best is that or how true is it, but that is the issue in question. So those are the 3 charges which Cde Nyokayemabhunu is still being tried for. Then the second question was saying, what was the outcome on the bail application? Then my answer to that is, I think this case is on the public domain. The bail application was not successful, apart from the efforts which was put by the lawyers. And I also think that the representation of the numerous lawyers is one of the things which caused a bit of confusion. In actual fact, the affidavit which was filed at first was having a lot of errors, and the contents therein was actually working against Cde Nyokayemabhunu, because number one, it was a flip-flopping. The names were not consistent. Some of the places was Wellington Jeremiah Masiwa, and at some of the paragraphs it was Wellington Masiwa. The other issue why the bail was not successful is that he cited almost 3 different addresses in the different affidavits which was done by different lawyers. When it came to presentation, it also compromised the chances of him getting the bail, because where you are staying, your address is one of the requirements. Then the other issue, he was regarded as a flight risk, because according to the view of the court, the sense of him being a political refugee who ran away because of the political issues in Zimbabwe, it did not hold water, because there was a discord. One affidavit was claiming that his wife died after being brutally beaten in Zimbabwe, and he was already in South Africa, could not go and attend the funeral in Zimbabwe. And the other one was saying they came in South Africa running away from political persecution, and they have never gone back to Zimbabwe, which comes now to cause a confusion, which is which. Who ran from Zimbabwe, running away from the political persecution? And if you can check now, if the wife was beaten brutally and later died in Zimbabwe, where there is no disclosure of him, Comrade Nyokayemabhunu, sending the wife back to Zimbabwe, then which resulted him not to go and attend the funeral later when the wife died, then it was causing confusion. So the whole content of the affidavit actually worked against the Comrade Nyokayemabhunu, because it was deemed to be a falsehood compilation to actually buy the mercy and sympathy from the courts. So it was actually rated to be information which is working against the rule of law. It was also not in favor of the justice. So that is the reason why the bail application was not given. So that is that. Pertaining the issue for Comrade Nyokayemabhunu. Then the other question was saying, what is the criteria which is being used to actually select the lawyers, and on what credentials or history? So I didn't understand well, but I will just try to answer. The lawyers which were there, we don't know who brought Mr. Machingura, but I think he's just a lawyer who thought of coming to help. But I think Comrade Sarwaka can answer better on that, including Gambakwe, because those are the people who were there during the starting time of the matter. Then I can answer for Yugi from Malahlela Attorneys. This was brought by Gambakwe, and Gambakwe is also on record admitting that. Then we have got Advocate Cheryl, who was sharing a stage in presentation with Yugi. Actually, Advocate Cheryl is from a different law firm, and Yugi is from Malahlela Attorneys. Then this one was brought by Comrade Godwin Ziwazose, as I stated before. And Comrade Godwin Ziwazose is just a politician who came to rescue and increase the capacity. So I think that is what I can answer on the lawyers. I will meet you on my third address.
ndo nyaya dziri kuitika munyika yedu, muri yeZimbabwe. Munyika medu hamuna kumira zvakanaka, muri kuitika zvinhu zvakawanda. Isusu sekuruga Jones Media chedu kupinda munyika tichinokuvigirai nyaya dziri kuitika, touya nadzo kwamuri kuti munzwe zviri kuitika. Isusu hatiwedzere kana kutapudza, tinouya nenyaya semanzwira tinenge taita, touya nayo kwamuri. Ino ichaneu yevanhu, rambai muri pano, tinokuvigirai nyaya semaitikiro adzinenge dzaita. Kana wanga usati wasubscribe, ndiwo mukana wekuti usubscribe kuKruger Jones Media. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell kuitira kuti uve wekutanga kunzwa nyaya yatinenge tauya nayo. Tinokutendai muri yeZimbabwe, rambai muri pano pachannel yevanhu. Tinokutendai nesupport yamuri kutipa. Thank you so much.